Good morning, YouTube. So I wanted to bring a video today because I woke up this morning to get ready, to go to work and everything. And I saw the 720 dev feedback post that Paul's posted. Now, I know he's not a dev, so it's not directed at him, but these were their responses to our concerns. Arena matchmaking. Currently, the matchmaking does not match players with equal level players, and matchmaking takes too long. Do you have any plans to improve this? Due to live matchmaking, there is currently difficulties queuing with equal opponents. We are constantly trying to improve the process. Okay, they're having problems matchmaking. It happens. But they're trying. Next one was Fairy Realm Equipment Dungeon Difficulty. The difficulty of the Fairy Realm dungeons are not balanced. Do you have any intentions of rebalancing? Their response was, we constantly monitor players' results and rebalance accordingly. As an example, we have rebalanced the magic training area on 719. It may take time, but we always consider balancing. Again, they may or may not. But it's not a negative response. Third one was hero inventory limit increase. We are wondering if there will be an increase in the hero max inventory limit. The devs responded, we currently have no plans to increase the hero inventory. Instead, we are trying to develop a stash system. Okay, that'd be pretty cool. I would love a stash system. Don't know what the real difference is, but whatever. Now we're going to start getting into the stuff that has me concerned. So, Crystal Shop feedback. The sudden removal of the hero summons from the Crystal Shop was negatively accepted. Do you have any feedback regarding this major change? We sincerely apologize for not announcing the changes beforehand. We will make sure to announce any major changes in the game. We will be adding new content to help players gain heroes. We may look into increasing the Garnet chest drop rates. Well, you gave us no reason to do adventure. Like, there's no reason to do adventure at all, other than farming enchants. Anyway, additionally, we will try to increase the income of garnets for players. Sure. Okay. In places that we have no reason to farm. But anyway, wanted closing. Number 5. The sudden removal of wanted content was negatively accepted. What are your intentions regarding this content? Wanted was only catered to by the high-end players and has been dropping greater loot compared to the difficulty. Balancing was a struggle for us, and we decided to adjust the content and sincerely apologize about the sudden closure. We will be trying to bring additional content that may resolve this. Okay, so basically they're saying Wanted was too easy, only the high-end players were able to do it, so they just removed the whole system. No. Wanted was the only way a player could become a high-end player. Right now, everyone starting the game can't has the hardest difficulty farming 6-star accessories. They can't do it. They can't do the stage 4 of these Fairy Realm dungeons. Like, they might be able to do Mage Training stage 4. But if they didn't buy Josephine or do 10 plus 1s, they don't have the units to be able to do the stage 4s. It's by the time they get the units, it's going to be 6 months, 7 months. Unless they're spending a crap ton of money pulling 10 plus 1s. Because they can't get Dark Horse, Kindle, anything. The only places they can get those units now are from the twice, 2 or 3 time a week 4-star summons that they can do by farming emblems, which if they're not spending garnets on refreshes, that they can only do like 5 or 6 times a day. Anyway, apparently Lycan was dropping too good of loot and it was too easy for us. Yeah, if we were max geared, we could one-shot him. But that was the only way we were getting gear. But anyway, this leads me to the next point. Well, not the next point, but the next question. Advent Hero Summon Limit. The one Advent summon per week is currently one of the main concerns from players. Do you have any intentions to change this? The dev responses. Unlike past Advent dungeons having a limited period of entry, the current Advent dungeons are permanent. These will eventually provide players to have all the Advent heroes they need. Additionally, we will be finding other ways for players to gain Advent heroes. So, the Advent heroes really aren't a concern of mine personally, but let's look. Zillion, you need like 15 skill ups. Getting one a week, that's 15 weeks. Divided by 4, 3 months, roughly. Yes. It's going to take you 3 months to max skill a Zillion. Over 3 months. Zet, about the same. Pharaoh, a little bit less because he doesn't need as much as Zillion does. But not less by much. So you've got 3 months to max one 4-star hero. You actually can get more Dark and Yangs per month than you can hero skill ups for those characters. So you'll actually max skill up a 5-star unit before you will a Zillion, a Sparrow, or a Zet. Tell me how that makes sense. I don't know. But it's not a concern of mine. I've only got 1 Zillion left. I've got the Wind Zillion I'm maxing, and both my Zets are maxed, and Pharaoh, I'm about halfway through one of them or something. But Sparrow isn't a unit I use frequently. Anyway, now my biggest concern with the game, number 7. Mandolin cost has been increased due to the additions of the fairy dungeons. Do you have any plans to rebalance this? And their response was, due to the drops, loots, we have calculated the cost of what it has become. If we were to drop the mandolin cost, the drop rates would be increased. However, we do understand the cost has been increased and we will look into other methods of gaining mandolins. As an example, we have increased the daily hot time rewards. This is so okay. Right now currently what I do is I farm the fairy dungeon for gear because it's the only way I'm going to get gear. I save up all the hot time rewards per day, and I set auto farm up at the end of the night. It nets me 1 accessory. 1. If I'm lucky, maybe 2. So, I can only run it, if I was to run a weapon dungeon, it's 65 mandolins, hot time rewards, or 300 mandolins. That's 3 runs. They give it twice, 3 times. So you're looking at less than 10 runs. They're giving you the mandolins to do less than 10 runs of the weapon dungeon. Plus your natural regeneration. So let's just round it to 10 runs. You can do 10 runs of a weapon thing a day if you burn all the energy that they give you and that you earn, and you keep it constantly refreshing. Now you can run a few more accessory dungeons. You can run, I haven't done the math, but it's like what, 20%, so it's like 40% cheaper or something. So let's say 15 accessory runs a day. That's ridiculous. I cannot sustain on this. They are trying to bleed garnets from everybody. They're trying to make you pay for the garnets. They say they're going to try to increase garnets for everyone. They're going to increase the chest drop rate in adventure mode. They have taken out the only reason we have to do adventure mode other than farming accessory enchants or weapon enchants. And once you farm, 100 of those, you don't have to farm those. You're good for a while. They have not given us those emblems in the crystal shop are terrible. The flowers in the shop are terrible. There is absolutely no reason for us to farm adventure. So they're going to say they increased garnet drops or increased garnets to players by putting it in the one place that we have no reason to do. With the rune unlocking system, it may change. We may have a reason to do adventure because we'll be leveling heroes, and it'll be more effective to level them through adventure than it is the kitty dungeon, because kitty dungeon is you get 1 kitty for 10 mandolins. You can level 3 units for 7. Like, it makes no sense. But as far as gear, guys, just be prepared to never have gear, because they are not, by the devs' responses, they are not increasing jack squat for us. They're not making it any easier. They're actually going to make it more difficult for us. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. It looks like the new patch today. There is a new patch. The response that I see when I translate the French version of the patch notes is, I'm going to it right now. Play. Alright, so the new hero, they're adding a new hero today. Her name's Lynn. I don't know who it is, but they're adding a new costume for Faria and for Caesar called the White Star Glow costumes from the translation. I don't know if it's going to be related to the bikini outfits from Lilas, because Lilas and Aaron's are called White Sand. They're doing a season arena bonus, whatever that means. They're reorganizing the arena shop. Last time I heard the word reorganizing, they said reorganizing the garnet shop, which I took to be positive, and all they did was add crystals to it. They reorganized the crystal shop, and they took away things. So they're probably going to end up taking away our Dark and Yang and taking away our Lycian out of the arena shop. They're too available. And they're adding garnet packs and special packs. Of course they are. I'm sorry. Normally I'm very positive about the game. I'm a huge fan of Warcrown. I love the game, but that feedback just rubbed me the wrong way. I was hanging on, hoping that they were going to make it easier for me to play their game, because I want to play their game, but I cannot afford $100 a week to play this game, and I don't know anybody that can. Anyway, I'm done. I'm on my soapbox. There's a patch coming tonight. I don't see any announcement that the rune unlocking is going to be in this. They said earlier this week that next maintenance, rune, blah, blah, blah. This doesn't say anything about it. So, anyway, leave in the comments your thoughts. Mine are not too positive right now. And anyway, thanks for watching, guys.